Pretty awesome weather out there. Getting deeper into the practice. So today there's about three subjects for the day that I'll be exploring and getting into practically. So exploring it with some dialogue and getting into the practice of it as well. And this is prenatal neurogenesis. So when we're in the womb, we are more fluid. Nothing is really as fixed as it is in an adult. So in a fetus in the womb, when things are developing, there is a chance to develop everything sufficiently, to develop the whole brain function. And while we're in that prenatal neurogenesis, and really, we're not just talking about the brain, the whole body is the brain actually. When we're in this phase, the stage of development, we have a chance. Somatic breathing, prenatal breathing, we have a chance. When we are born, cut the umbilical cord, grow up, generally it's the general, accepted science or something like that in the West, at least, that the whole world pretty much, that's it. Now we just have to work with the cards that we've been dealt. So my practice says fuck off to that idea, and we want to get deeper. We want to reactivate this prenatal breathing so that our body can actually re-enter this fetal development phase, so that if there are neural defects, dyslexia, autism, Asperger's, various physiological functions that, birth defects, so we have a chance. So there's a chance to optimize life. So there's various schools of qigong and yoga and mindfulness and things. Their emphasis, their approach is something I completely disagree with. Perhaps it's something that fits in with this very watered down view of, oh well, let's just make do, and basically the whole idea of what yoga or qigong is essentially is just about preparing for death, is what their view will be limited to, because if there is no knowledge in the practice of how to re-engage with these primordial energies to so that the DNA, the structure of the brain, your personality, your basic makeup, you can actually re-engage with these things and change the conditions fundamentally. That's much more powerful, and that makes much more sense to me. So that's the emphasis of my practice. There's a few things that we need to understand this on an objective level. So that's important, objective and subjective. Everything that I just explained to you, you will have, unless you're some advanced extraterrestrial from some other civilization that's, mentally, physically, ahead of this planet, in terms of their mind power and their mind mastery, then you'll just be using your brain in the normal way, which is, you'll be generating an internal visualization, a map, an internal approximation of reality that doesn't necessarily match with reality itself. So I can say all these things to try to explain what's going on, what was going on in the womb while you were still connected to the umbilical cord, while your somatic breathing, your prenatal breathing, your stem cells were still active, your DNA was much more fluid, and you were connected with these primordial processes while your body was was not fixed like you may think it is now, or that other people may be trying to impose those restrictions on you, basically. So there's when we use our brain like that, our left brain hemisphere, it uses our memory. It'll go to some memory as a reference frame. Something you saw on YouTube about fetal development, or that your friends told you, or that you learnt in school, or whatever experience. And then your right brain hemisphere will be, emotional brain will be visualizing things, will be being attached to various emotions and things. But both of your brain hemispheres will be working together to try and approximate what I'm telling you. So it's the same throughout the whole human experience, like the spoon. Now I'm holding the spoon, and I'm in full contact with the spoon through my senses, my five senses and other sense faculties as well, because I'm in contact with the spoon. I can feel the texture, the conductivity of the spoon even has an influence, because we're electrical beings as well, and various other things. But when I put the spoon down and I look away, for the most part now, the only way I can interact with the spoon now is with an internal map of reality that approximates what I was just, my memory and my creative brain to approximate the spoon. Now I'm in full contact with the spoon. Now I know what the spoon is, okay? So with this practice, it's, what can we do? I can only try and help you approximate it somehow, but now we have to get into it. We have to reconnect the somatic breathing, and until we have something to work with, until we can feel objectively reactivate those primordial fetal development functions, and then let go of everything that's going on up here, so that there's no short circuit between the left and right brain hemisphere, but so that the space opens up, and then all of the electrical activity goes down here and gets immersed in this prenatal breathing, and this energy field down here starts to get stronger, and it's going to pull in it's going to be very objective. Once you get it going, it'll have an electrical energy down there that will actually be pulling all the muscle tissue together, and it will be, we can do various different breathing patterns with it. But the thing is, we have many different interlocking transactions, interlocking gears. For example, the heart is, not only the heart is responsible for pumping the blood around the body. The breathing, if I increase my breathing, then my heart rate will increase, and also my brain waves will increase. If I decrease my breathing, my breath rate, my heart rate will go down, my brain waves will start to go down. But there are many different timings. So there's the timing of the brain waves, the timing of the breathing, the timing of the heart, the timing of the blood, the timing of the metabolism, the timing of the digestion, the timing of the lymphatic system, the timing of the hormonal system. So there's many different timings internally, and then externally, of course, there's the timing of the sun, timing of the moon, the timing of the weather, the timing of which position the earth is around the sun, and then even more than that. But between all of this timing, there is a kind of emptiness. There is a 0 point energy. There is something which we can let go into, so that the space opens up, and then we can re-engage with these primordial energies. And now we can get deeper into it, and we can have a chance to re-enter this fetal stage of development, so that birth defects can be addressed, physical defects can be addressed, healing can take place. So now I let go of everything that I just said, all these things I've been visualizing, approximating, imagining. Let all that electrical energy, the density of all that electrical energy fall down, fall down, fall down, fall down here. I'm gonna get deeper. I'm gonna let my somatic breathing start to connect. I'm going to let this the electromagnetic field start to build up. Waves are going to start coming up my spine. I'm going to let myself get deep into it. Ja. Ja, hun kommer nu, eller? Kommer hun nu? Okay.